Yo, what is going on, Jets fans? My name is Richie from Jets Media, and I had to make this video to talk about the Jets dominating the Giants in joint practice. Aaron Rodgers and Garrett Wilson, unstoppable today. Even the defense dominating Daniel Jones today. The offensive line having like 8 yards of separation, giving Aaron Rodgers all the time that he needs to throw the ball down the football field. Today was a massive victory for the New York Jets at joint practice. This should be the expectation from this New York Jets football team. Should we overreact to this? Because we know the New York Jets on paper compared to the New York Giants on paper is not even close. No disrespect to Giants fans, by the way. But I think that the Jets doing this right here in joint practice is a very good sign. More particularly, the Jets offense, what they did today against the Giants starting defense, which, by the way, I think is pretty good. If there's one positive to the New York Giants, is their defensive line. It's Brian Burns is an absolute stud. They got Kayvon Thibodeaux. They got Dexter Lawrence. And our starting offensive line held up. Joe Tippmann was going up against Dexter Lawrence and was absolutely holding up against him. Tyron Smith going up against Brian Burns completely dominated him on that 55-yard touchdown to Garrett Wilson. He was also shutting down Kayvon Thibodeaux. So the New York Jets with the starting 5 offensive line looked fantastic today. This is a very good sign. Jets fans, let me know your thoughts. All the videos and all the stuff is on Twitter. All the stuff that you saw from Jets, Giants joint practice. What's your biggest takeaways? Because mine simply is this. Garrett Wilson's unguardable. That's 3 straight joint practices that Garrett Wilson cannot be stopped. He is hitting double moves after double moves. He's wide open down the field. There's not a secondary that can contain him. Honestly, the only secondary that seems to be able to contain Garrett Wilson is our own with the New York Jets and Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed, because he's not lighting up the Jets defense like this every practice. He definitely has highlight plays. I'm not saying he doesn't, but whenever Garrett Wilson lines up against an opposing defense, it seems like he is unguardable. Him and Aaron Rodgers seem to be on the same page. And also, can I talk about Aaron Rodgers throwing the ball 55-yard down the field off his back foot? Dimes. I mean, delivering the ball just in perfect ball placement. Had a touchdown to Breece Hall in the red zone over the middle of the field. Had a 55-yard touchdown to Garrett Wilson, like we talked about, moving to his right, finding Garrett Wilson down the right sideline for a big gain. I mean, it is a beautiful thing to see. Braylon Allen with the truck stick. Breece Hall with the big-time block. There's so many positive things to take away from today. Not only that, but the defense was dominating today. Quinnen Williams was completely unblockable. He cannot be touched. Jermaine Johnson, DJ Reed was clamping him up. I mean, Malik Neighbors had some targets early on, but for the most part, the Jets dominated the New York Giants on offense. And even Malik Neighbors said, what's your thoughts of Sauce Gardner waving you guys goodbye and taunting? He's like, he has every right to do that. They won the day. I got a lot of respect for Malik Neighbors. He's going to be a really good player for the New York Giants, in my opinion. And then Sauce Gardner was asked about Daniel Jones, and he just had a big smile on his face because he didn't know how to be nice. He's like, yeah, he's a good football player. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Daniel Jones, I think even Giants fans can admit that he's not their guy for the future. And if you do think he's still your guy for the future, I don't know what else to tell you there. But the fact that the New York Jets dominated the New York Giants this way in joint practice should make Jets fans feel excited, because if we didn't come away with the domination like we did today, say the Giants beat us or it was a stalemate, Jets fans would be very upset. We'd be like, what are we doing? The Giants are not good. How do we let that team beat us? But that was not the case at all. It was so obvious that the New York Jets were the better football team, and that's what good football teams do. They play well against lesser opponents. I'm so sick of people telling me, and even NFL-wide, Jets aside, oh, well, their schedule was easy. That's why I get all the wins, like previous seasons. If you're a good football team, you have to be able to beat the bad teams, because this is the NFL. I don't care how bad you are as a football team. You have to be able to take advantage of the practice like the New York Jets did today. Just because the Giants are the lesser team, the Jets had to take advantage of it, and that's exactly what they did today. So I am very curious to hear the news of Aaron Rodgers and the starting offense will be playing in week 3 against the Giants in the preseason after such a successful, dominant joint practice they had today. No injuries that seem to be reported out, which is a very good sign. The only thing that we did hear from Coach Saleh is Olu is dealing with a strained elbow, and he was out today. I expect him to be out in the last preseason game as well. But other than that, man, nothing but positive signs from these New York Jets. Offensive line was moving people. Braylon Allen got a truck stick. Breece Hall got in the end zone. Allen Lazard had a touchdown. Garrett Wilson had multiple highlight plays, including a long touchdown. Even Jason Brownlee had a deep Tyrod Taylor touchdown that Sauce Gardner started waving the Giants goodbye after that. It was an overall dominant fest. The starters in the Jets' second unit was completely on another level today, and they proved to be the better New York football team on the practice field today. We'll see what happens on Saturday night. So, Jets fans, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below, your biggest takeaways from the New York Jets and the New York Giants. Joint practice today based off all the clips and all the highlights you guys saw on X and all across social media. My name is Richie from Jets Media. I appreciate you all tuning into my channel. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed, and comment, sound off your thoughts in the comment section. Let's go, Jets. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.